Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to my Florida drive-by. I am on Virginia Avenue heading to US 1, Highway 5, South US Highway 1. I am in Fort Pierce, Florida. It is 92 degrees and I'm getting 41.3 miles to the gallon in my car. I hope everybody's doing great. It's about 1:16 and just kind of showing you the area here. Let's get a little close-ups here. Nice out. Look at these beautiful trees. Looks like Miami Vice, don't it? Looks really, really sweet looking out here. But I did want to bring up a subject, and I hope everybody's doing great. You know, and I guess today's drive-by is going to be about, you know, what do you think is the most practical gun? And practical meaning, like, I mean, is it a 5.7? Is it a 9mm Smith & Wesson 500? You know, I've been through the 1911, so I'm not expert, but I know more than most people on 1911s. I've had some of the best 1911s made. I've had $10,000 1911s. That's about the most expensive one I've had, about $10,000. And I've had 1911s down to $500. So I have a wide range of them. And you know, Glocks, I had just about all of them. Smith & Wesson revolvers, I had all of them. Quite a bit distant. I've had Colts. I've had Dan Wessons, Rugers, High Standards, Brownings, just about everything. If you look at my channel, you'll see some of the guns I've had, but I've had, before I was even doing YouTube channels, I probably had another few hundred guns. I've had Weatherby's, rifles, 30-06s, ARs, AKs, MAC-10s, everything. So I wanted to go through it, and first of all, I'll say there is no perfect gun. And the perfect gun is going to be the gun that you're able to shoot accurately, handle good, and afford. And I really would mention to everybody, you know, I'd stress the point that if you're going to get a gun and you're going to shoot it and you're going to practice, buy one or rent it at a range and try it out. Put a few hundred rounds through it. If you could rent it, or if you got a friend that's got a gun, or, you know, somebody will, you know, let you try it out, that's better. Because you'd hate to buy something, and like so many people, and me too, you buy it and then it's up and you're selling it, you know, and you're losing a few $100s or maybe a few $1,000s on a gun. Because unless you buy it really, really cheap, you know, and guns kind of hold their value. Selling them, you'll lose some. Buying them, you lose a little bit money because you're paying more than, you know, they're worth. And when you try to get rid of them, what are you going to do? So, you know, I really think it's personal preference. Me, I think the 40 Smith & Wesson is a nice gun. Glock's always been a really nice gun. It's a cheap gun. It's not real expensive. It's something that, you know, you could take out and you could shoot and have a lot of fun with it. But, you know, a lot of that's going to depend on you. But, you know, they have New York plate in front of us, and they did change their plates in New York. Now they changed the plate to New York for the whole state. If you used to have plates like this, and if you lived like in Rochester or Buffalo or West Seneca or Cheektowaga or somewhere out there, or Syracuse, you would have the one that's blue, like a blue and black. They changed them now. I don't know when exactly they changed them. They changed them to this color, so now New York plates are all orange. And I think a lot of them are made in the prisons. The prisoners make them and stuff like that. But in New York, really, drab color, horrible state for gun laws, taxed to death, quite a bit of pollution, you know, so I don't know if it's the best place to live. But I guess where you're born and, you know, where your parents, you know, put their seeds is, you know, where you're going to be. But thanks a lot, guys, and I appreciate your time. I hope you're doing great, and thanks a lot for tuning in.